Today we got a special guest on the show, legendary coach, 8-time District 12 champion, 2016 3A state champion, 2016 PCL champion, 2016 Sports Fan Base Network Coach of the Year, 2016 US Today Pennsylvania Coach of the Year, 2017 state champion, 2017 PIAA Coach of the Year, 2018 5A state runner-up, 2019 5A quarterfinalist, 2020 Jordan Brand Classic National All-Star Girls Coach, 2021 PCL champion, 2021 state champion, 2021 state Coach of the Year, 2022 4A state champion, 2023 state champion, and 2024 PCL and state champion. With no further ado, Archbishop Wood girls head coach Mike McDonald. What's going on, Mike?
What's up, Bear?
All is well.
How's everything going? Thanks for having me.
All is
That's
well,
quite
man.
an introduction.
Thanks for being on air, man. Oh, man, what's going on, man? You know, this is my favorite time of the year. Open gyms. The preseason is here. How you feeling?
We're excited. We got some new faces and turning faces that we expect to do really well. So we're excited. I think it's going to be competitive in our gym all fall and all season long. And I think in turn that's going to make us a strong team come March, in February and March again. So we're definitely excited. We got a lot of young kids that are talented.
Speaking of young kids, you got a very young team this year. You're going into the season with one senior in St. Joe's commit, Emily Nouse. What approach are you taking with this young group of ladies?
Same approach we take every year. We're just going to work. We're going to throw them to the fire. Again, we plan some fall events. We'll be at the footage event October 19th.
Yes.
We play, we compete. We go to Brooklyn for the Rose Classic in September too. So we're going to be playing and throwing them in the fire and take their hits early now and that's it. And then we give a strong non-league schedule.
Yes.
In December. We'll go to the Art Turner December 8th, our season.
Mm-hmm.
It's the She Got game after that, the Nike TOC. So we're traveling. We're playing a big-time schedule again. No different than the other year. So.
Yes. You normally play a national schedule almost every year. So, and you just named about 3 or 4 big events, that a lot of the top teams in the country are going to be playing in.
That's right. We're going to give the young kids exposure and let them see what's there because they're good, but sometimes – they think it's just easy because they're good. You have to learn it. It's still hard. There's other players out there that are big time too. So you want to compete against them and see where you stand.
Absolutely. Colleen Basacheo went down last fall during a preseason due to a season-ending injury. You now have her back on the floor. She almost ready to go for 5-on-5 action. How does that feel? What does Big Red bring to the table?
A little bit of everything. I mean, she's 5'11", can shoot the three, can shoot back to the basket if need be. She can create, and she's a competitor. I'm just excited for her to be playing again. She was really creating some buzz with college coaches at the D1 level last fall, and unfortunately hurt her knee. But she's looking good so far. She's cleared for 5-on-5 next week. And she'll start playing in some events in October as well. So we're just excited to have her back. She has a great attitude. Last year, she was like a coach on the bench, and I think I learned a lot about her. But she's a competitor. She fights when it gets hard. She pushes harder. So with her skill set of being able to create, shoot the rock, 11 again, she can do a little bit of everything. So we're excited about her coming back for sure.
Yeah, man. I mean, I got a few chills walking in the gym, seeing her back on the floor, actually getting up and down, man. That was a good feeling at the open gym now.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard sometimes. You worry about her, but I'm really happy for her. It's great.
Talk about 2026 Sophia Topakis and 2026 Emma Yogas. I know she was lights out in the open gym last night.
Yeah, Topakis was our 5th starter last year. Did a lot of the dirty work for us. Former soccer player, she kind of cuts, slashes, can help handle, can defend some stronger kids because she's got some strength to her. But she's been in the gym a lot this summer, so she's finishing better. She's shooting the three really well. Expect her to take the next step up, from an offensive standpoint. but she'll do everything that she was doing last year as a starter too. Just a tough kid, playmaker. And then Emma Yogus, deep three-ball shooter. I think she'll stretch the floor, especially some of the other kids that we have on the floor this year. She'll be able to stretch the floor, make defenses, if they want to help. They're, it's an easy target to kick out to, and she can shoot it from deep. And again, like you said, lights out, just lights it up. So we're hoping that she can stretch the floor, really put the three ball in.
Speaking of younger kids, Mike, talk about 2027 that I seen stand out yesterday in Reagan
Papirski.
Papirski.
You're not going to be able,
all right, got it.
Yeah, the spelling doesn't make any sense, but
It's tough.
It's pronounced Papirski.
Papirski. Okay,
Yeah.
and 2027 Emma Seconder. Talk about those two kids for a second.
Yeah, two kids that have really worked hard to kind of increase their role and get better. Reagan's a banger. She's 5'10", strong. She's not afraid. She might light up the rebounding stats this season just because of her ability and knack to go after offensive rebounds. She'll create extra positions. She's shooting the three ball pretty well now too. I had her all summer with Mid-Atlantic Magic AAU, and she really she worked her skill level up a notch. She can help handle when needed. I don't know how much we'll need her to do that, but she can do that at 5'10". And again, she can bang down low against bigger kids. Last year, she had big minutes against McDonauld for us. I can't think of the girl's name. She's now at Stanford. She's about 6'4".
Kennedy.
Yep. Yeah. She gave us good minutes. She's banging her, trying to make it difficult on a very, very good player there. So we expect her to kind of increase that role and give us minutes there. And then, Emma Seconder is like a 5'10", athletic wing, skilled. I expect her to take the biggest jump of any player in our program. She's just worked her butt off. She's in great shape. She's got a real good knack for getting to the rim and finishing. Can help handle, and she's got good length defensively to contest on guards going to the basket. But I expect her to take the biggest jump. That's a name that if you don't know now, I think you're going to know it by the time our season starts.
Absolutely.
Had a great summer with running Rebels. Was the MVP of the HGSL league at her age group. So I think she's going to take a big stride forward.
Yeah, I agree. She was one of the standout players when I went to Open Gym yesterday. She's pretty good. Yeah, I think she'll make a leap, and I think a lot of people will be talking about her sooner than later.
Yeah, I agree.
Mike, you added one of the top 2027s in the country in ESPN number 7, Ryan Carter. What does a player like Carter bring to your program?
Everything. I mean, she just brings everything. She's, on the court, is as good as it gets at the guard spot. 6-foot guard, long, quick, athletic, explosive competitor. But she's one of the hardest working kids too. I mean, it's early morning workouts, after school workouts, then practices, then lifts, then recovery. She does everything you would want in a big time athlete. With a great attitude and high academics as well. So I expect her to kind of just lift the whole level of the program this season, the ability to play the national schedule. I think we're going to be playing the best of the best, and it's going to start with her on the forefront there at the point guard spot.
I agree. I think you got a solid big three with a very strong supporting cast. Mike, before I let you go, I want to ask you this question. You guys won the PCL and state championship last year. And many people have you guys repeating both. How hard is it to not only win a PCL and state championship in the same year, but repeat the very next year? And what will it take for you guys to actually get a chance to do that?
We just got to find the chemistry. I think we definitely have the talent and the ability, but it's hard. We've never done it before. As much as we've been down at the Plaster, it's hard to win down there. It's a different game than just your regular game in a high school gym, no matter who you're playing. But there's also well-coached, talented fans in the PCL that are going to make it hard too. I expect Carl to have another strong season this year. Lansdale's got some talent and some size there. O'Hara's always good. Newman's got some really talented guards. And I don't want to shortchange anybody I'm not thinking of at the moment, but there's talent and there's coaching, and it's tough because they're going to be disciplined and they're going to try to do what it takes to win a game. Especially in playoffs. It's not about how pretty it looks. It's just they're going to do whatever they can to win the game. So we have to be prepared. We have to be disciplined, and we have to play together. Be prepared for what they're taking away from us, and you hope that the kids at that point have the confidence, so if they're leaving somebody open, that supporting cast is ready to knock down shots too.
Great, man. Well, Archbishop Wood, girls head basketball coach Mike McDonald. Thanks for being on Rare, man. Taking some time out your day to kick it with me. Appreciate that.
Yeah, and I also want to shout out Michaela Singh, 1927, who she was a starter for us for some games last year. She's a competitive guard, handles, can shoot the rock, and just, again, another kid that gets out there and play makes. So I expect her to continue doing what she does, too.
Yeah, you guys are young, but very talented. You get the chemistry right. You know, I got you as the preseason favorites, not to put too much pressure on the girls, but, you know, they put the work.
We're used to pressure. We're used to it.
Yeah, pressure make diamonds. Mike, before I let you go, I need you to shout out Rare Footage Sports one time.
Hey, shout out Rare Footage Sports.
Appreciate it, Mike. Thanks for kicking it with me.
No, thank you, man. I appreciate everything you do. Thanks a lot for doing those videos.
No problem. Talk to you, Mike.
All right, talk to you.